Hello friends, dear faithful of the Archdiocese of Saint Boniface. If I were to ask you, what's the logo, the trademark of an Adidas shoe or a Honda vehicle, you would know. So what's the logo of the Archdiocese of Saint Boniface? Well, you'd probably say, well, I don't think we have a logo, we have a coat of arms, but, well, we now have a logo. We've developed at the level of the diocese and for use throughout the diocese, this as our diocesan logo. A logo, of course, is something that a company, an association, an organization, a church puts forward as an expression of itself. It's an expression of its identity. It's also an expression of its objectives and that which it is reaching for. And it's also, though, a reflection of its spirit, of the spirit lived within that body. And so we decided in our diocese that we should have a logo, that when you see it on a brochure, on a letterhead, on the website, on videos that might be produced here, on anything that will be used at the diocesan level and can be used then also at the parish level, of course, as an expression of who we are. Our past, our present, and especially also our strength and hope, our confidence in God for the future. So the creation of this logo comes from the consultation with many people, given to a graphic design company to come up, and it's in view of making stronger the communication of the diocese. That was a great desire expressed to me when I first came, that there be greater communication from diocese to parish, from diocese to all of the faithful within the parishes, and so we've made some, I believe, some great strides in that. Our website would be a sign of that. But a logo that reflects our diocesan action plan that began in 2013 and culminate in 2018. A reflection of the renewal our diocese is trying to live out. Once again, in our time, spiritual renewal and growth of each of our parishes, their pastoral life, their life as a community. So reflecting all of that, that's why we brought forth this logo. I might explain to you just a little bit the symbolism behind it. Of course, the cathedral, the walls, massive, beautiful walls of the former cathedral that burned in 1968. But it was a wonderful idea to maintain those, even as walls that stand just empty like that to the sky, open to the sky. I've talked to many people in Winnipeg who have often said that these walls, this facade of the former cathedral is iconic to Winnipeg. Certainly there's the Museum for Human Rights, there's the Forks, there's many things that when we look at them we go, Winnipeg. Well, the facade of the cathedral, the former cathedral, that's also very much Winnipeg. And for us as the faithful of the diocese, it speaks, of course, to our past and to the richness of our heritage of faith and heritage of church life. It also is massive, strong, speaks of enduring, faithfulness, strength to continue. And it also speaks, though, of the future. It speaks of how we are open to the future. And so as a church, this icon is to express how we take pride in all that has been lived by those before, thanksgiving to God for that. It reminds us then to be strong in our faith, in our identity, in our wishing to be part of a community of faith today. And it speaks to the future, to, yes, out of the box, renewal. But it also speaks of openness to the city, openness to the world. We want to be very much a church that welcomes all, that is there for all people of the Catholic faith. But beyond that, a place of dialogue and encounter and so many other things with simply people of other churches, other faiths, the people of Winnipeg, and those who come to visit us. So, the two lines, the two rivers, the Red River and the Assiniboine, of course, but also to think of the symbol of water. Jesus said, I am the living water. In him we find life. We know that indeed it is our baptism, the waters of our baptism, that guides us or gathers us together and guides us in our life. We can think of the prophet Ezekiel with mighty waters flowing out of the temple as a source of life and renewal and healing and growth. The strength of the Spirit. And so it's an icon and a reflection speaking to us about how we want to truly be living and life-giving to all. And so whenever you see this icon, I invite you to think about our Archdiocese, what is being lived in each of our parishes, and especially to pray for our Archdiocese. Thank you very much.